Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? My voice is, I'm losing my voice, I think. And then I'm coming down with a cold. But let's try. Let's do a quick read. So we're trying to manage our energy, okay? By managing the emotions so that we can identify our intuition, okay? Because we want to balance, we want to co-create with the universe, all right? So we can have a good relationship with ourselves. So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves. Okay, collective? So the first card we're looking for is the truth. Once you balance yourself, or try to, this is Earth School, remember? Okay, we're here to graduate. We're looking for information to make plans. Okay, but first we need clarity from within oneself. Okay, so we can make major breakthroughs. So someone's got major breakthrough, okay, with the truth, all right? Anything could be cut within the truth so we can plant a foundation. Someone's planting a foundation. It could be starting, even though you got a heartbreak, keep going, okay? Your information and your clarity will allow you to create with your seeds from your wisdom, okay? So someone looks like they're applying for jobs as well. You will get clarity soon. Just keep going, all right? Someone's getting clarity. And it's going to make you a business person, all right? It's going to make you, you could be a self-employed person. Just keep balancing, keep applying. Keep focused on your creations. Because we're looking at nature and nurture, okay? We're looking at a very sophisticated businesswoman. Bringing in the balance with clarity and truth, okay? So we can plant our foundation. We're looking at the balance of the Queen of Pentacles. Someone sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Someone sees you in a different perspective. So we're looking at the truth of foundation of the Queen of Pentacles. Someone's got a different perspective, okay, when it comes to stability. Because now we're focused on the balance to illuminate the mind, okay? Because now we have an insight of how to use, okay, your energy, intentions, and action to bring in your sales. So some of you keep applying, all right, because you're going to get into that prestige situation. So this could be someone climbing the high status, all right? Maybe you have a different perspective and how to bring your ships to come in. So we're looking at different insight, a different perspective when it comes to balancing to bring in our foundation. Someone has seen the truth and someone's having a painful ending, all right, from an insight. Because someone's got a different perspective about the Queen of Pentacles when it comes to planting one's foundation. Someone's been backstabbing someone in the back, maybe an air sign person, okay? So we're looking at some, air sign person, Queen of Swords. So we're looking at someone is backstabbing someone behind the back. So now we're looking at confrontation, all right? Because what is your intuition trying to tell you? Always listen to your intuition, especially when you're doing trading, to become this businesswoman, okay? So we're using our intellect, okay? We're looking at our truth. We're making major breakthroughs, okay? We're walking away from people, things, and places, all right, that are not up to par, okay? Especially when it comes to planting the foundation and being balanced, okay? This is the Queen of Swords, okay? She's like the fixer, okay? We understand that somebody was behind their back trying to create a dark energy, okay? We understand there's a masculine maybe behind this Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Swords went for a painful ending, but we're coming to peace with it. Why? Because we have the truth. When you have the truth, okay, you can make major breakthroughs outside of yourself. Because why? Within, we've made clarity, okay? So now we're looking at our seeds of balance, okay? And we're using our intuition, okay? And we're using our willpower to have self-control, self-discipline. Okay, so someone sees you as very intellectual to be a businesswoman. Okay, when especially when it comes for your trading. All right. Maybe there was a traitor in a Queen of Pentacles and someone has a different perspective. Maybe an Aries person is taking that action and ability to have a different perspective about a Queen of Pentacles. So now we understand someone has a different perspective about a Queen of Swords when it comes to trading or insight into having a bigger perspective. Okay, about illuminating the mind with knowledge, wisdom, and clarity, but from within oneself or one's stability, you can go from like heaven to earth and bring down what's above is below. But you have to hold the hand of truth. The mind has to be clear. The conscious mind has to be clear for your manifestations to come through. Someone feels like they regret not seeing this insight or having a different perspective about the Queen of Swords, okay? Someone who sees you as the Queen of Swords, take it as it resonates, okay? But someone very intellectual, all right? A very analytical woman. So when I'm looking at a missed opportunity with a Queen of Swords, okay? Someone's given you the God hand, has given you the gift, okay? To pour your knowledge and your wisdom within yourself, in your cup, pour it in yourself, so you don't miss out on your opportunities, because someone's focused too much maybe on people, things, and places, like life issues, and missing out signs from outside of yourself. So when you get the signs inside yourself, okay, right, your gifts, your signs from heaven, you have to match it with outside of yourself. So don't be too focused on outside stuff, outside issues, all right? So you see, now someone has a different perspective about the Queen of Swords, all right? But someone's been looking from afar about the action and ability, okay, for someone to create a fight, all right? So now we have a battle on our hand. Maybe someone felt they can defeat you in a battle of intuition, okay? But now we're looking at slander. We're looking at assault. We're looking at mental, physical, and abusive assault, okay? Somebody was watching from afar while they're watching this Queen of Pentacles creating a challenge, rivalry, and conflict, all right? So now we're looking at a situation when it was all about letters, okay? So we could be looking at an arrest or an assault charge, okay? Or somebody was looking for someone's unalivement, all right? So they came with a battle. This is the vampire energy, all right? Someone could be migrating or traveling, but we have an insight into a battle, the Queen of Swords, all right? So we have a different perspective about insight into someone wanting to win at any cost. So they would backstabbing. Oh, there you go. Queen of Swords behind the back. They had that ability and action to take that, because it came down to messages, or it was like the arrow of love, or the speed that this Queen of Swords is under to create the foundation, okay? So she's on speed. She could be on speed now, because now we're looking at a situation, my darlings, all right, where the Five of Swords is all about, you know, someone trying to fight you, okay, slander. All right, we're looking at verbal, mental, physical abuse, okay? So now, behind the Queen of Swords back, she understands that someone's going to go for a painful ending. Remember what I said, every ending has a new beginning. So now we're going forward, okay, into a new perspective, okay? So now we're going forward, so we understand it was bullied, there was theft, all right? There was violence going on behind the Queen of Swords back, okay? Why? Because the Queen of Swords, she balanced the analytical with the intuition. Do you understand? And she found out through the intuition that the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, was putting substance into someone's drink for a painful ending, okay? But someone's walking with love on their sleeves, and they have a different perspective about a Queen of Swords. Maybe they had a narrow mind. But the foundation of the Queen of Swords, all right, is about holding on to someone's property, because someone's very possessive over the interest of the Queen of Swords when it comes to inheritance, gifts, okay, and when it comes to investments. Someone tried to hold on to someone's property with the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on to someone's possessions because the mind is too fixated with money, so they can't think on a higher pinnacle of itself to be analytical. Someone that has got too much money on the mind, so it's interrupting the flow from heaven to earth, which is the heart, because the heart is the seat of the soul. But there's too much money on the heart, so the heart is too heavy. It's heavy as a stone. So when the person's walking around just for money, now they're very imbalanced. So now we have a very imbalanced person, a social climber and a sociopath, okay? So now we're looking at working. So the foundation of the Queen of Swords, all right? She's working with the intuition, because she's blended the mind, body, and soul together, okay? Because one can't do without two, and two can't do without one of three. So we're looking at the quality and the skills, maybe a team of people, are looking at the foundation of the Queen of Swords, how they plant their foundation. Somebody probably wants to write a letter to you, maybe, all right? Or maybe someone wants to apologize. But when it comes to work, keep applying, okay, collective, but use your intuition at the same time so you can plant your foundation. Oops. Okay, so this could be a spiritual teacher. But we're looking at someone very jealous, angry, and fearful, okay? So now we're looking at someone with love on their sleeves for the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords looking at battles. She has an insight, okay, about a Taurus person when it comes to making money off the intuition. What is your intuition trying to tell you when it comes to donations, when it comes to investments, when it comes to charity, give and take, okay? So now we have a different perspective, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Somebody was working very hard and they made lots of money. The Queen of Pentacles from a Queen of Swords in front of her face, thinking she's not intuitive. So now, what's your intuition trying to tell you? Queen of Swords says, okay, the battle is on. So now we have a different perspective. Why? Because your intuition is trying to tell you something. And now it's justice for the Queen of Swords. All right? So now we have justice for the Queen of Swords. How heavy is your heart? Okay? Is it heavy as a stone or as light as a feather? Because now we're looking at karmic debt, Wheel of Fortune, or destiny versus karmic, or people doing destiny swapping, you know, that sort of thing. Or we go for a turning point when it comes to a battle. All right? Somebody wanting to win at all costs at a battle. Okay? And now we're understanding somebody was spying on an air sign person. Maybe a love choice. There was love choices in the air. Love is in the air, my darlings, okay? So you're looking at, you know, like-minded people, okay? We're looking at the angels guiding lovers together. But are you using your intuition? Is it from the intuition or is it from the greed, from the need, for being on the knees, for sucking honey bees? Because somebody wants to create a honey trap. Take it as it resonates. Because someone's lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it, and masquerading as a friend. So now we have clarity. Because someone is creating a conflict at any cost. All right. So it could be a rival. It could be a challenge. Okay. Somebody wanting to come as a rival. So they bring challenges. Okay. Towards the truth. But what is your intuition trying to tell you? You have to go within yourself and blend the mind, the body, and the soul together so you understand the truth that somebody was celebrating a painful ending behind the Queen of Swords back. So the truth is coming out about someone was very happy celebrating with the support of people when it comes to a foundation for balancing for Queen of Pentacles. So if you're applying, keep applying, my darlings, all right? But somebody was very happy to be putting pills in someone's drinks for some of you, okay? Because now we understand someone has just applied to go to spiritual prison. Somebody was very happy that Queen of Swords was stuck and couldn't plant anything. They thought their mind was delusional. They loved the intellectual that's coming from this analytical woman. So they thought the woman couldn't see what this Queen of Pentacles was doing. But the love is illuminating. That's the default of this Aquarius, Gemini, Libra person. The hands were tied. Why? Because nobody helped. She's isolated on her own, planting her own foundation. But the legs are free to leave. Do you understand? So the legs are free to leave, but she used her intuition because she can't see. But she saw what this Queen of Pentacles was doing when it comes to donations. Okay? When it comes to donations. Someone was doing extortion by using the information about the Queen of Swords to plant their foundation. So now someone is going to spiritual prison, earth prison or mental prison, because somebody was celebrating a foundation for a Queen of Swords to go into isolation, self-restriction, because the Queen of Pentacles was looking for balancing, okay, their pentacles, because they wanted donations, extortion, you name it. They wanted the gifts from the Queen of Swords analytical mind. So now we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles being very focused on money. Okay, we're looking at the material. Okay, we're looking at a situation where someone's very industrious person. Okay, this is a high status person. You could be self-employed. Okay, you might feel stuck when it comes to applying for stuff, but just keep on applying, okay? Because now we understand we're going for a situation where you're planting your foundation, okay? Okay, so what's telling us about the Queen of Pentacles? Immature emotions. Stuck when it comes to intuition. It was her fulfillment. Her wish fulfillment. A wish fulfillment. Someone could be working with a cup person. A Scorpio maybe. Scorpio person. The desire is to keep the foundation of the Queen of Swords stuck in isolation. That was the desire and wish. But if you keep applying to your applications and keep applying to your self-employment, you will be getting your wish come true, okay, collective? Just keep applying. Someone was getting a different perspective maybe from a fire sign person when it comes to estates, when it comes to stability, when it comes to unions. So someone's got a different perspective when it comes to sparking ideas and the energy from the Queen of Swords. But there was a wish that somebody was trying to use their intuition to keep a Queen of Swords isolated, and they were celebrating with friends of support. Okay, so now we're looking at the Queen of Swords, a different perspective. Maybe someone, an Aries, Sagittarius, feels like that is the counterpart of somebody, or a masculine far away from this Queen of Swords has got a different perspective when it comes to sparking ideas and energy. Okay, so now maybe you've got an investor coming in. Okay, when you keep applying, just keep applying, don't give up. Do you know what I mean? Rome wasn't born in a day, people. We need patience. When you're building a foundation of a legacy, it really takes patience, okay? Use your intuition by using the right energy, actions, and intentions. There seems to be a lot of drama going behind the scenes of the self, but the ancestors are helping you to blow your ships to come in, okay? Because now we understand where this person is, the actions, they're with the devil, the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have a different perspective about maybe a sparking idea about the devil, but had a battle facing the Queen of Swords, a very loving person, okay? So now we're looking at the nurture, a person that is very intuitive, and a psychic person that saw a painful ending, that somebody was celebrating, okay? But they had support towards this painful ending, a backstabbing, trying to like sink people's ships. So now we understand somebody was juggling, but the Queen of Swords was to balance. So now there's an ending for that foolishness. The Queen of Swords is not stuck. She was never isolated. Okay? She's just a person that likes to be on their own. You could be someone that's always on their own, all right? Because you like to balance. You like to bring peace into yourself. Maybe a third party wants to make peace, okay? They want to balance that situation with the Queen of Swords, okay? Because now we're seeing something flipping out. The Queen of Swords is the Empress. So now we see the Empress, the willpower of the Empress, all right? We're seeing self-discipline, self-control when it comes to self-love, okay? Self-care. We're looking at the abundance and the creativity that comes from the Queen of Swords, all right? We're looking at a past life connection, all right? So we're looking at a balanced Empress, okay? That is the Queen of Swords, a very intuitive person. Someone is thinking or looking, maybe a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer person, with the Queen of Swords, with the Queen of Pentacles, is looking into something about this Queen of Swords. They know she's the Empress. They always knew. Okay, so now we're looking at a power couple. Someone feels as if they feel abandoned by the Queen of Swords. Maybe this is a masculine investor. He could be a water sign person. But if you keep applying to your jobs, you might feel stuck, but there's an investor looking at you behind your back. They want to come in and maybe offer you something, and someone's very jealous about this insight. Okay? Yeah, because someone wanted the Queen of Swords abandoned, alone, unloved. Because they were reading things about this Queen of Swords when it comes to her sparkling ideas, and now someone is missing that opportunity. Somebody wanted the Queen of Swords to miss out on opportunities, on her own sparkling ideas, because the Queen of Pentacles was wishing for the money from the ideas. So now we have this insight that the Queen of Pentacles is the devil, all right? So now we have a water sign masculine, maybe you could be a Scorpio stroke Virgo or Virgo masculine, looking behind the Queen of Swords. And the Cancer person is jealous and angry with this Queen of Swords, all right, about their offer. The Queen of Swords is going for a promotion, okay, an investment to plant the seeds, okay, from the hand of God, all right, so they can create treasures, all right. So we understand somebody was juggling and wiring money and wanted a painful ending for someone, because what is your intuition trying to tell you? Somebody wanted a battle with the higher priestess. Somebody wanted the higher priestess, the empress, abandoned and alone. A team of people, okay? Someone sees you as the empress, could be a Queen of Swords. A team of people. Because they know the foundation of the Queen of Swords is the happy ever after. Okay? Somebody was stuck because they had no love and support from family. But they have their soul family. That's who the Queen of Swords, the Empress, works with. She's the veil between heaven and earth. Okay? So now we understand. She's very self-sufficient. She brings in her own abundance. She has do you know what? The more you keep applying collective, you can be that philanthropist person. Is that how you call them? That charity people, when you got so much money, you can just give it away, still have more, give it away, still have more. That's the foundation of this Queen of Swords. But this Queen of Pentacles wanted to have that power couple with a water sign person. So it was acting single while they're taking this money to set up themselves. So now justice is here. So we're tying up one or two loose ends, all right? Justice is here, my darlings, all right? We've got the truth, the blunt truth, nothing but the truth, okay? Because now we have a different perspective when it comes to spiritual justice, okay? Someone feels like they're going to miss an opportunity because they had two pathways, two choices, multiple tasks to do, okay? And what they've done with their choices and their time was spying on the Queen of Swords. And now someone feels as if they've missed an opportunity. Okay, maybe a Queen of Wands. Someone sees you as a Queen of Wands, okay, and a Queen of Swords. Someone sees you as a very good businesswoman. So when it comes to ideas, you can create from your ideas and then you can make money from your ideas. So someone wants to come in because they have a different perspective about your sparkling ideas, your energy. But someone is very jealous and very envious about the situation. It could be a Cancer or it could be a Capricorn person. So I'm looking at this battle. All right, somebody wants to win at any cost, but someone feels as if this love choice is the truth when it comes to romance, the Queen of Swords. They look within their intuition. So now we have a solid, creative adventures to do. Some people have creations that maybe you felt was stuck. Keep going. You can expand it, okay? Just use your intuition. And then when you can expand some of your creations, you can also make more creations, all right? So you're looking for more adventures, but you have to stand up for your belief and have some blunt talking, okay? Maybe someone's doing blunt talking to a team of people, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe about investments, about this team of people that they were relying on God's stuff when it comes to God's pentacle, when it comes to the messages from God. That's ending. And someone's working on the ending when it comes to a Tower moment, because there seems to be an Ace of Cups when it comes to a Two of Cups, because now someone has a pathway when it comes to the inner strength. Maybe a Leo and Aquarius person looking into insight of soulmates and the wounded warrior. Somebody really wants a truce, often obstacles and delays. Maybe a Taurus person because they're being judged about the soul of the self. Maybe about Leo when it comes to sexual passion within his institution. Somebody's thinking about the Emperor. Maybe the Emperor's up, thinking about the Earth Angel when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, manifestations, lying, stealing, cheating, deception, tying up one or two loose ends secretly, fairness, balance, justice for inheritance, legacies. Someone is in this house or mega project or something to do with stability, but they're broken right at home. Maybe Queen of Pentacles, because maybe they're stuck in difficulties with a King of Wands when it comes to rewards and when it comes to their ships coming in. Maybe someone's looking at a Queen of Cups. Maybe someone wants to send her a message, but maybe they're confused about an ending when it comes to investing with the King of Cups, when it comes to challenge, when it comes to burdens. Someone's looking at a fight when it comes to wanting something blocked. Someone doesn't want someone to take a leap of faith, to look at the truth and walk away from people, things, and places. All right, my darlings, remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, someone's lover is a liar. And they're relying on a lie. It's making them the money. Someone's walking away. Yeah. Never mind. All right, remember, darlings, remember, use your intuition, okay? All right, darlings. All right, bye.